I'm going to show you guys a tool that I just learned a lot about in this module, and it is the Tour Builder with Google. This is a tour guide that you can use for your students to show you places that they've been, or specifically connect it with the standards that you have, as I did here, which I would present to my students, and I'll place a link in my blog about it also. But this is one that I chose to create with Google Tour. It was very simple, easy to use after a few minutes of looking at some of the features that it had. So you do have to log in with your Google account, but I created one that my students could explore the Georgia regions with. I have not published it yet, but I wanted to kind of walk you through some of the things that I've done. I added my name to it. On the introduction slide, you can only add one picture. So I just did a map of the United States and had the state of Georgia highlighted on there. So that was pretty easy, and I actually started with just a little intro for them, telling them what they were going to do, that they're going to discover the different plants and animals, and actually I should add in there some facts about each region. So, and then here's a task for them that National Geographic has chosen to make a special edition about the state of Georgia, and they're going to have to go to a couple of different places in Georgia to learn about the plants and animals and facts about those regions. So I would have the students document their findings as they go through each of the regions and in their own way. They can choose, I'll have templates that they can follow, writing their for each region, taking notes if they would like, and then in the end, what I want them to do is to report back their findings. I want them to use a unique way that we've learned, whether it be a video, whether it be Adobe Spark, which I have fallen in love with, or any of the presentation tools that we've learned through class that I've presented to them. They would be able to have that choice if they want to do a basic brochure, they could do that. It's kind of up to them and what they would want to do for their project. So you can see that I went through and I found, I just chose one city or town in each of the regions, and that's kind of where I started. And I could add more to it. I could actually have the students have to find a place in each of the regions in order to add to a tour builder. They could create their own. But this was just an example that I did that I could use with them. They started in the Piedmont region, which is obviously where they live, and I gave a few facts about each region, and then I also gave some additional videos or websites or even games that they could play. And on each slide, I also tried to include several pictures that had to do with the actual area in that region with the plants and the animals, whether it be just this picture of a plant or an animal or just some facts. Obviously the state capital here in the Piedmont. And I'll just show you a couple of the other ones that I did. And I love this about the Tour Builder, how it takes them in and out and it shows them the route that they went. You know, they started, you can see I'm all over on this. This is my first tour that I did, so we were kind of all over the place. And then we can go to the Blue Ridge region, and then we went over to Rome, which put us in the Valley and Ridge region. And I started each slide with a picture of a map where that location is actually highlighted. And then in each one I gave facts and connected it with different websites and, like I said, videos that I found useful and that they could gather information for about each one. So anyways, I thought this was a great tool that my students I could present them information with, or they could present what they've learned about a certain topic. So I really will be using this in the future, and I am glad I got to explore it. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'll place a link in my blog for my published tour if you want to use it. If you teach science and you do something on the Georgia regions, you are more than welcome to use it. Thanks for checking it out.